What is going on, Frenchy Fab family? Welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, this video is obviously starting a little bit different than what I used to. What happened was, my old camera that I used to use was on my iPhone 15. Unfortunately, that phone blew up. Not sure how. It just got completely destroyed. So all the footage and everything I have of this build when I started it off, unfortunately, it's lost. So I apologize for that. But don't worry, we have plenty of goodies still continuing on. So when this video starts and it might seem like you might have lost or you're lost or whatever, or I can't even talk, but I apologize for it. I lost my footage. Other than that, let's get to the video. Alright, you guys, so you guys just see me on time lapse doing the fiberglass, nice and cured, nice and solid. So that's what the top of the hood is looking like. It's a little wavy, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand that down. I'm gonna put a layer of carbon fiber on top. That way it looks somewhat decent. But anyways, finally, we have received the new coupler. So as you guys can see in there, it's like a nice 135 degree. So it clears here perfectly. It's not resting on the chassis, so I don't have to worry about it in the future rubbing through. We got the charge pipe and everything made. Got clearance on everything. Going up to the turbo. Clearance on that transmission stud, clearance for all the shift linkages. Beautiful. So glad I was able to find that. It was a motherfucker to find it. There's only like one person in the world that makes it. So it took about a week to get here. So we got that charge pipe made. Now we're gonna start doing the bottom one. So we have a 90-degree pipe right here, and these are beautiful because they come in like a kit. You can go on like eBay and just get like cheap intercooler piping and basically just mock it up together. So these are all of the different sizes you can get. You can get 45s, you can get 180s, you can get 90s, and then you can get straight ones as well, which you see back underneath. So I have 2.5 inch and 3 inch here, and then depending on which kit you get, you can either just get the piping, which is what I like to get, and then sometimes every now and then it's gonna get some couplers as well. So I got some 3 inch here. They also come with a kit where it comes with all of the clamps, T-bolt clamps. Don't use worm clamps, those are junk. And then I also have some more couplers over here for 2.5 inch. So, and then my clamps are in there somewhere. Either way, so these things are nice, especially for fabricators, because we can just chop them up and they already have our 90s and 45s and whatever we need. And then every now and then we'll have to add like a little pie cut or something just to get us that little extra angle that we're requiring. So what I'm going to be doing is with this 90 is on the throttle body, we have a 2.5 inch and we spread it out on the hydraulic press. We did it to 3 inch. So it's a nice smooth transition. You could barely tell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop off this 90 just so it fits right down there and it connects something like that. So that's why I was saying these are beautiful. I can just put this on the bandsaw, chop it up, and I'll have my 90-degree pipe going straight down. So it's perfect. So let's get this thing cut up and lined up. Also, you can tell a difference. That looks like a brushed finish while this is polished. I'm not a big fan of the polished look unless the intercooler piping is complete. The reason is, as you can see, all these scratches and everything. So that's why I'm not a fan of the polished look, especially for intercooler piping. So what I like to do is come over here to my bench grinder, and I have special wheels on here. I'm not going to tell you what those wheels are. It's basically fabricator's trade secret. But anyways, I just pop these on there and I just polish them up. You guys can also use these bad boys. So those, you can get these on Amazon. They're basically like Scotch Brite. So I have the red and the green. I'm not a fan of those because aluminum is like, I don't know how you say it, like porous or whatever. So when you use those, it puts all the dirt and everything inside of it. And as you guys can see, that wheel is supposed to be red and it's kind of like a burgundy, so it's real dark. So I don't like to use those. That's why I use those special wheels. I'm actually gonna be making a YouTube video on those just because it's a trade secret. And when I started learning how to do all this stuff, nobody would tell me. So I had to buy every single one on Amazon basically and test them out. So anyways, let's get this cut up and weld it up. Alright, you guys, let me shut this bad boy off because she's been putting in some work. Ta-da! Alright guys, so intercooler piping is complete, baby. Intercooler is hooked up. Couplers are all on, except for that one, just because you know I'm taking on and off. Obviously, fuck you. Anyways, intercooler piping is on. Everything's tucked up real nice and tight. Now we have clearance for tire, clearance for bumper, clearance for fog lights if he wants to put them, whatever he wants. All the clearance. Everything is on. So now the only thing that's left is we just gotta put the blow valve. I have his old one here. So we're gonna cut this off, clean it up real nicely, and then weld it back on. That way he can put his blow valve back on. But intercooler piping is complete. So now we can start working on the hood dump. Fiberglass is all nice and cured. So that's the reason I haven't started that yet, because I need that to get hard. That when I start running my pipes and everything, I can line it up to the hood and get the perfect flush fitment, so I can cut that out real nicely. But that's how she's coming along, guys. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, drop a comment down below on what you think the build is coming like from what it was before with the China stuff. Compared to now with the Frenchy Fab, the skunk, everything, baby, everything. K-tune parts. Get you guys a nice look at the manifold. Now we gotta add the wastegate on. Forgot about that. So she's coming. Alright, you guys, so I got bad news. My hair is fucked up. Fuck you, I don't care. So the iPhone that I was using to film the process of this car, somehow it broke. The screen won't turn on and the phone is like ready to blow up. That's how hot it's getting. So I had to switch back over to my old phone. So hopefully I can recover the videos. If not, I apologize. But here's how the build is looking. So we did the intercooler installation. It's leveled, it's centered. We did the intercooler piping with the couplers, 135 degree for the top, straight for the bottom. Our intercooler pipe comes from the bottom up into the charge pipe, to the throttle body, sorry. We also did HD clamp conversions. We have the charge pipe coming in from the top of the intercooler to the turbo. And then now we are starting to mock up the wastegate. So my boy, he wants the wastegate to show. Usually it gets tucked up underneath and you don't see it, but he wants it to show off on his build. So we have it tacked up for now. That's the location that it's going to be going in. That's how the build is looking. So now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the manifold entirely. We also made the manifold. If I can recover the videos, I apologize if I'm repeating everything, but I just want to make sure you guys know what's going on. So now we're going to remove the manifold, remove the turbo, disconnect it from the intercooler piping, and we're going to weld and drill out that wastegate bung, and then we'll start working on the hood dumps. So the fiberglass is done. We also, you guys can see the old hole that he used to have there for his hood dumps that got covered up in fiberglass. And then on the top, the carbon fiber is nice and cured now. So now I'm going to be removing it and I'm going to trim it real nicely so we can get a nice little beauty plate, so he doesn't have that massive big ass hole. So let's get that bad boy welded.
I just need a reason. I just need to know what's on your mind. Tell me what you're needing. You can call my name, I'll be around. Dum da da, dum I just need a reason. I just need to know what's on your mind. Tell me what you're needing. You can call my name, I'll be around. The sky's falling. Keep you safe and sound. The sky's falling. That will keep you safe and sound. The sky's falling. Keep you safe and sound. I just need a reason.
Alright, you guys, so as you guys just seen, we got the hood dump all made up, connected to the turbo. We have our clearance over there. I might put a little flat spot on there just to give it some extra clearance. Clearance on the manifold, clearance on the battery so we don't start melting it. So now the process is we're going to start cutting out the hood. I already removed our carbon fiber sheet, so it's only one layer for now. I'm gonna see how that goes, I'm not sure. But we have our fiberglass layout. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close the hood onto it, and it made a little mark on the point. So that's perfect. So I know it's gonna end up somewhere around here. That's where our teardrop is going to end, obviously. So that means I have all this area open. So it falls perfectly inside the hole, so I don't have to cut any extra of the carbon. So we're gonna be bringing that down, mark it with a Sharpie, and we'll start cutting that out, put you guys on time lapse. Once I have that cut out, I can measure up the distance of the hood. I can measure out how high it's gonna stick out the hood. I don't want it to be too high and look ridiculous. I want it nice and clean. So that's why we're gonna be cutting that, and that's why I don't have the wastegate one made. The reason is, once I have the perfect height and everything for the hood dump, and I'm happy with it, then I can start making the wastegate one to match the level of the hood dump. So that way I know both hood dumps are gonna fit perfectly on the hood, and it's not gonna look ridiculous. So here's how she's looking. We got the map sensor and everything connected at the bottom. Intercooler piping, intercooler, everything. We're almost done. Let's get to work. Guys, moment of truth. So hood dump is cut out. Nice clean look. And she doesn't stick out the hood a lot, so that's perfect. And you guys can see it has like a nice angle, so it matches the angle of the hood. The hood's not fully closed, it closes a little bit more, but the angle matches perfectly. So I'm happy with the height of it. I'm happy with the way it looks. So now we are able to continue and start fabricating the wastegate dump to match that exact angle and height. So let's get it.
Imagination is coming alive. When I'm on vacay mode, be wondering every night. To keep my mind from work, need to go chill by a fire. Drink some martini and talk about life. Ooh, doing my best to survive. But I need more. Mommy, I wish I could fly back and beg and go. I really, really don't mind living right now, so about to get on that plane soon. Don't care if it's to Mumbai or Cancun, as long as I'm high as a kite. Hey. Yeah, I
Let this bad boy off. She's been putting in some work.
Sun on my face, that's the way to go. I like this warm embrace. Can I stay for long? So many things I would try, so many rivers I just wanna dive. Ooh, doing my best to survive, but I need more. One life, I'm in love with it all. Been hustling around for a while. Can't change what's in my mind, I'm on fire.
Alright, you guys, new phone, new camera. Like I said, my old one broke. Anyways, hopefully the quality is better for you guys. All the colors and everything popping out real nice now. We're at 60 frames at 120. So anyways, we have the hood dump and the wastegate dump removed. Everything fit perfectly. Now we're back over here at the welding table. I finished up the last weld. If you guys remember, I didn't weld this part because I wanted to make sure that my height and everything was perfect to exit out the hood, which it is. So now it's officially welded. We also added an O2 sensor bung for his wideband, and we also added a hanger. That way all the stress is not just on that V-band from a long hood dump. So now, last thing that we're adding on is our logo. So you have to form it for the end of the hood dump. So I have a little, basically a little fixture that I made. I'll show you guys how that works real quick. So basically it's just a bunch of square stock, and I have an angle over here that I put on the hydraulic press, and I just basically warped it so it sort of gets that angle. It's not perfect because you have this gap here, so I want to see if maybe I 3D print a tool in the future so I can create that 3-inch radius bend. But basically this was a 3-inch pipe, and I put it on the lathe and I shaved it down a little bit and everything so I would get that little gap. So my new supplier, if you guys are wondering where I got my logo from, I'll get you guys another one. These are basically other samples and everything that I have. So 16 gauge. These are my original ones when I first started. If you guys remember, these are laser etched. The laser etching is nice, but when it gets heat cycled and everything, it starts to fade away a little bit. So now these are actually fully laser cut. Huge shout out to Laser Bros. If you guys need any laser engraving or custom parts made in bulk, those are the guys. So starting in 2025, this is a new year. Happy New Year's, everyone. They're going to be my supplier for my logos. So let me get this bad boy finished welded up on the sides, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, you guys, so we got the hood dome fitted up. It's loose right now. We're going to be taking the turbo off so we can do the oil feed and the oil drain and clocking it properly. Last missing part is also going to be the blow valve. I have it marked up. So we're going to be removing that charge pipe. We're going to weld that on, put the oil feed, oil drain. She should be good to start up. So let's get it.
I just need a reason. I just need to know what's on your mind. Tell me what you're needing. You can call my name, I'll be around. Dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da, dum dum. The sky is falling. Dum dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da. That will keep you safe and sound. Dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da, dum dum. The sky is falling. Dum dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da. That will keep you safe and sound. Dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da, dum dum. The sky is falling. Dum dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da. That will keep you safe and sound. I just need a reason. I just need to know what's on your mind. Tell me what you're needing. You can call my name, I'll be around. Dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da, dum dum. The sky is falling. Dum dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da. That will keep you safe and sound. Dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da, dum dum. The sky is falling. Dum dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da. That will keep you safe and sound. Dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da, dum dum. The sky is falling. Dum dum da da, that will keep you safe and sound. I just need a reason.
Alright, you guys, so we turned her on first start and she revved all the way up. So we're gonna relieve some slack off the, why is this thing like that? We're gonna leave some slack off of here and try to get this to close. This thing is probably stuck open right now. See that?
Yep.
Daddy, why
Oh,
That's the tire
Hector's coming? Daddy, why Theo Hector is coming over?
I don't know. Alright, that should be good right there.
Yep.
So
Theo Hector.
the throttle was like that.
Yep.
So it's open about a quarter of a way.
Theo Hector.
Now we got that set properly. So now we can do another proper cold start, first start. We're gonna take off some of the tension off that cable. We're gonna add some tension, I should say, because it's too much slack. there. Should be perfect. So now we can tighten up our lock nut. Now we're good. All right, guys, take 2.
So I was letting the drive it for the customers.
All right, guys, so she started up, she runs, and she sounds fucking amazing. So now my boy's ready to come pick her up. Shout out to my boy John. Shout out to Angel. John's gonna Angel's gonna come pick up the car now. He's gonna take it to his house. John's gonna pull out the motor. They're gonna start assembling the forged rods and pistons and cams. He's setting out the head to get ported, and the whole car is getting painted. So we got all the fab work done. That's what he wanted. So now he can start on to the next steps. Not only that, when the car is done being painted and everything, it's coming right back to us, and we're gonna be doing another all-wheel drive conversion on it. So stay tuned to that. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I apologize. I lost the footage of how the car started and us building the manifold, but at least we got to finish off strong. So that's another 800, 900 horsepower build. So stay tuned for the next one. Appreciate you. Subscribe, like, comment, send us to your friends. I'm thinking about building a Honda myself now. Just kidding. See you guys on the next one. Be safe.